I love it. It's kind of fun to look at other class material that's different from my own and just to get to know different professors and their way of teaching. Just have a class here. It's fun. Okay, so I can't remember if any of you were here for the last. So at first, when I first started off as a Scott, meeting with the professor was a little terrifying to say, just to meet with someone that knows so much and has so much experience, but it's really exciting to meet with the professor and see what brought them here to BYU-Idaho, and then seeing how I can help.
And it's actually, it is a lot of fun. It's a little nerve-wracking at times. Obviously, then we go and meet with them in their office. We talk about what it is they want to see happen, kind of why they requested a Scott, how they heard about us, and what they really hope to see come from all of this. We discuss kind of what they're trying to get, and then as the Scott, it's our responsibility to kind of have a and then we set up a time of when we're going to do it, whether that's an in-class interview with the students, whether we're going to go in and interview the students, or if it's just us going in to observe the class. Then we schedule that time. And then before we go in, the day before we do it, we shoot out an email to the professor reminding them, hey, we're going to be in the class today. Look forward to seeing you. Go in, perform the option. Then I think the hardest part about the Scott is when you go, at being a Scott, is when you have to go and kind of go over all the information you gathered and really kind of correlate some of the data, find some common trends, and make it useful to the professor.
I think we talked about was, is there anything in the course that just drives them crazy as far as organization goes?
Yeah.
And the third thing was you just wanted an open-ended question of if they had any advice for you as a professor that would help them learn better.
Okay.
And so those are the objectives we were trying to obtain through the activity we chose to do. And I know, but we did do the role play activity. What I went ahead and did is organize it into 3 categories. After I went over all of my notes, and
we want to make it as easy as possible for the professor to understand the information that we're gathering for them, and as little work for them as possible, because they're busy enough trying to make their coursework and stay on top of their grading and everything like that. So we try and minimize the effort on their part.
Okay, so we went around the room and we talked about the strengths and the needs for change in the course or the teacher. So if you can all go around and we'll just start talking about the strengths of the course, what you think are the strengths are, and then you just write it out and pass it around, and so everyone can participate, and you say it out loud what you think are the strengths for the course.
Okay.
And you'll just have a couple minutes to do that, 3 or 4 minutes.
He's very understanding about things. Like, he's like, if you miss it, come talk to me, we'll get it figured out, and we can get it in, because he's not like, okay, if you didn't get it, you're done, this is it. You know?
It's like, yeah, can you read class once and stuff like that. And so it's like, those things are going to work no matter what age you are.
I would say it's different than other jobs as far as you just go to your job, you do your job, and then you clock out and you don't have to think about it again. This is something that is kind of running through your brain the entire time, planning ahead and evaluating, seeing how you can help the professors is kind of something that's on your mind the majority of the time, but it's also very rewarding.
Fulfilling part is when you start being able to do it competently and you're not worried about, oh, does this look good or does this look good, and you just do it, and it's good, and the professors are really excited when they meet with you and they appreciate the report, and then it's like, well, I didn't expect it to be this nice and this useful, but, you know, and I think that's the most fulfilling part.